rationale for forming school partnerships to support technology integration have been felt, I think, by almost every school district. My own involvement with seeing technology integration supported by school partnerships at the school where I actually attended and later ended up doing some student teaching experience. We had a partnership with Dial Corporation that really pushed students not only into the business field but into that use of technology, and they actually supported a room or program called the Career Center at our school, and that was at Saguaro High School in Scottsdale School District, which has since been renovated. I think that the rationale behind that is twofold. One, the businesses definitely can get their hands on learners and push learners and develop learners into future employees, albeit through direct jobs, having them volunteer, having them do not clerical work, but have them actually have like summer jobs where they get to shadow and get ready for future college experiences and future job experiences with that corporation. I think many organizations and businesses like to do that because instead of just complaining, they're seeing that the world is indeed flat, as Friedman put it, and that is that no one's guaranteed the superpower anymore. It's all kind of like hit and miss. It's all what you put into it. So these companies are saying, okay, let's develop these learners for our purposes and make them into the employees that we so desperately need. Now, on the school end, as every school in Arizona has suffered vastly from economic woes, we have schools reaching out to corporations for aid in the form of technology. Computers aren't cheap. Technology isn't cheap. Software is not cheap. And getting visual aids and getting projector systems donated or made possible through the partnerships with technology corporations, etc., really are an important asset to the school. And schools, I think, need to reach out more. And I honestly haven't heard anything bad in my 10 years of teaching high school. I haven't heard anything bad as far as partnerships to support technology integration. You might hear that, they're going to pull some of the funding, or certain students need to maintain a GPA of such and such to stay in the program, but it tends to be a win-win situation to those school partnerships to develop. The ways in which cooperative groups that I participated in class were effective are many. A few of the things that I have quickly brought to my mind are we'll just start off. We'll start off with the blog. The blog experience was phenomenal because we were able, as my group, Wendy and Emily, and myself, were able to get together and discuss, like, hey, what did you think of today's event? What did you think of that hands-on experience? And get a connection. And in my group, it was all other educators. We had an elementary school teacher, and then a middle school teacher, and then myself, a high school teacher. And we're able to see, like, how did you use it? And we all teach different subjects, of course. Emily teaching all of them, and Wendy teaching, I think, science, and myself teaching English. And we're able to see different uses, regardless of subject matter, for various Web 2.0 sites and sources and tools. It was quite phenomenal to see the different ideas that we had, and then our overall impressions of ease of use and actual ties to the classroom. Like, okay, is this a really viable thing for my class? You know, and we seem to be really on the level as educators, twisting it and understanding it for what it was, a tool to help the various learning styles in our classrooms. Another item that I had was the site sharing, made possible through Delicious. You know, looking at those items other students posted up got me to kind of expand my own ability in searching and in bookmarking, because we often scour the web and find great sources and then lose those sources. And having an archive for such matters is a wonderful experience. And being able to bounce those ideas collaboratively was an effective way to grow as a learner myself and make those connections with new knowledge that is so essential for that higher level of teaching. Let's see, the Try Something New experience where we presented was really cool, because I haven't had other teachers' feedback for a while, especially teachers that had more experience than I did with technology as far as integrating it in my classroom. I got great feedback, like using Ning and using Google Docs to support my own classroom's Web 2.0 exploration, and in a safe manner, you know, not having students just have random emails and not being as safe. But I got feedback from my peers that showed me how to do it in a controlled manner where I could actually model for my students and in a more appropriate way get them ready for that global level before they're just thrown into it. Let's see, the last item I'll discuss was the needs assessment that we did, and the needs assessment evaluation of our survey. And that was awesome collaboratively, because I got to see the many connections that, regardless whether it was a community college, an elementary school district, or a high school district, we all are kind of under the same guidelines. You know, there are steps to follow for technology integration, and there are definitive advantages to the bringing in of technology into the classroom again. That rationale, like, okay, how do we do this? Why are we doing this? Is so important, because as anyone teaching in Arizona knows, money's not going to come easy for programs, regardless of the importance of making classroom student-centered. There's got to be a rationale behind it, and there are steps to integrate technology. The needs assessment kind of opened my eyes to the bureaucratic binds that hold us back sometimes, but also let me see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, I can kind of like, okay, this is what I need to do, and this is why, and how I can explain myself when I need to do it.